Today from r/LetsNotMeet. He could have killed me. We all make dumb decisions in life, but in this case I was stupid. Very stupid. I arranged to meet a guy off Tinder, but because of my heightened anxiety about driving, I arranged for him to pick me up outside my place. I had been talking to him for a few weeks at least, but that is not redeemable, and I know that. The choice I made on this day could have ended me, but thankfully I'm still around to tell the tale. The guy picked me up in his car and told me he planned to take us out for sushi. I love sushi, so I thought, great. He put in the name of the restaurant into his GPS and off we went, making pleasant conversation on the way there until I started seeing woods. When I looked out my window, I felt very confused. We were supposed to be going into town, not into the wilderness in the middle of nowhere. Fear hit me hard then. He said, "I swear GPS is taking me through here. I didn't choose this path. Please just get us back to civilization," I said. My eyes were wide and I must have looked like a deer in headlights. His face was really apprehensive, so he must have known that I was scared completely. Oh my God, I thought to myself. I should have just conquered my anxiety about driving and meet him somewhere public. Or better yet, not meet with this guy at all. What the hell was I thinking? I'm going to get murdered here in these woods. I tried checking my phone to see if I could assist him with the GPS, and that's when he said those spine-chilling words. "There's no signal here." I remember just thinking to myself to try to look calm. Don't let him think you suspect he's onto something. And man, did I feel terrified. The tips of my fingers were cold, while I was simultaneously sweating. If he was going to kill me, part of me wanted him to get it over with, so I wouldn't be left in anticipation. His forehead was perspiring. He kept saying, "I swear I'm not doing this. I'm trying to get us back on the route to the sushi place." I said, "I don't care about sushi anymore. Get us to a gas station, anywhere with people at this point." He said, "I don't have a shovel or a weapon in my trunk or anything, if that's what you're thinking." Which did little to calm my nerves. We finally reached the restaurant after what felt like an eternity. I'd never been so scared in my life. I didn't have much of an appetite, and I was physically trembling when we arrived. But I figured he didn't kill me when he had a chance, so I guess it was safe now to continue with our date. I already planned on taking an Uber home because I didn't want to go through that experience again. I was shocked out of my mind when he then asked, "So when do you think we'll have sex?" I nearly choked on a piece of sushi. What? I didn't know where this was coming from, and I didn't know how he could ask me something like this now on a first date when he literally saw me pale as a ghost just moments ago. You know, like, how long will you make me wait for sex? A day? A week? A month? I stared at him, dumbfounded. I couldn't respond because I was utterly speechless in that moment. "Well, I can't wait a whole month. I'm telling you now," he said. I didn't say anything, and the rest of the date was insanely awkward. I said goodbye as I took my Uber home, and only seconds after my driver pulled out of the restaurant parking lot, he texted me to say he doesn't think it will work out because he needs a girl with a higher libido. I didn't argue. I just texted back a simple okay, ready to be done with this man. When the Uber driver drove me home, he did not take me through the wilderness pathway of a potential murder site. He took me home through the streets, other cars, lights, the sweetest scene to my immense relief. I couldn't help but wonder why my date had to take me through an hour drive through the wilderness to get to the restaurant, but it only took the Uber driver 15 minutes to get me home from the same location. The whole thing was chilling. I don't know if my date planned on anything sinister, or if it was an honest mistake, but I'm glad I made it out alive. I learned a tough lesson that night, one that I should have already known, but I foolishly ignored for some reason. Don't let strangers from a dating app pick you up in their cars. To the guy who took me through the woods, let's not meet again.